Yay! So if you are joining me and you don't see that live red button, it means I'm no longer live. So that means you have to message the page to schedule a reading or just like and follow. So when I go live again, you guys can join me and get your reading then. And you could always prepay for a reading as well. So when I come live, you will be at the top of the list. Some people do that. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm so excited. I have not been live in a while, but I am here and I am ready to do readings, and I'm going to give it a few minutes. I am going to share, if I can figure out how to do it really fast. Let's see if I can. Oh, that's not the right button. That was not the right button. We'll give it a few. I know it takes a while sometimes. I hope everybody had a very good week and is doing well. Post. Let's see. I'm just sharing out. So when you jump on, if you know places where you are able to share, I would appreciate that. When you come in, let me know you are here. Hi, Miss Cheryl. I never got a message from you last night, my love. How are you? Are you okay? I hope you are okay. I hope everybody is doing well. I haven't even paid attention to make sure I put the right thing. How is your day going, my dear? Trying to do a quick share. I have 2 hours to be able to give you guys the messages. I have to be off by 3 p.m. my time, so it is 1 o'clock now. I have till 3 o'clock to give messages for anybody who would like a reading, because I'm going to have to pick my girls up from school, which is always exciting. I like picking them up. So, how are you doing, Miss Cheryl? I hope everything is okay. I missed you last night. I'm going to give it a while. I think my internet has also, of course, I know my internet's been, I don't know. I've been trying to share, like, even just posting pictures from Lily's last softball game. I finally got the post, but it only posts for some reason when I didn't tag my husband in it. So I don't know what that means. I'm not quite sure what that means, but like things seem like it's been taking me days to like be able to post and share. So I don't know if it's the internet, the weather, the retrograde. Who knows? Of course it will, Miss Courtney. Of course, my love. I have not seen you in a while. Spirit can help guide you with anything that you guys need. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can. If you do donate for a reading, oh, I have to sneeze. I feel the tickle in my nose. Let me know, because sometimes, as we know, sometimes it will tell me, and sometimes it will not. So we never know when it's gonna tell me anything. I wish I knew why, but I don't. Sounds awesome, my dear. I am here. I just started. I don't know if it's lagging or not. I never know what the internet and spirit is doing. Oh. But if anybody wants to read, let me know, because I know I could already feel and I could already see the loved ones who are gathering, waiting for you guys. Hello, Miss Crystal. How are you, my dear? Especially somebody who has head trauma just came in. So if you have a loved one with head trauma that you've been thinking about talking to, now is the time. So this person can back up a little bit, because that's how I work. Unfortunately, I could feel it in my head. I got you, Miss Courtney. Okay. Hello, Chris. Hi, Christine. Of course. I love what I do. And, it's just been a strange week and had to make some changes. So hopefully I will be back to my normal self, to being able to go live every day again starting next week. Maybe that's what I feel. All of a sudden, I feel like this head thing came in, and it's probably your brother because I felt it right when you said hi to me. So he might be here waiting to see if you want any messages. I don't know. All of a sudden, my head just started. I was like, boom! My head just started hurting. Miss Courtney, just remind me: is this your first pregnancy? Because sometimes when I do pregnancy stuff and when people ask me and when they pop up, sometimes, especially with what you wanted to know, they show me an order. So I want to make sure that, I'm not looking at a first pregnancy and stuff like that, because I learned that they show me an order with stuff. What's your grandma's first name? It just makes the connection stronger for me. Hello, Miss Christine. How have you been? Okay. This is why I asked too, because, I always need, I knew that. Okay. I've talked to her before. I'm doing good. Yes, I remember. Okay. I remember now. Okay. I don't know which one was really sick, but unless I'm feeling, I might be connecting to you because I saw what you asked about. I don't know. I just feel really nauseous and I feel like I'm going to be sick, and I'm trying to release it without actually getting sick because I could feel it so strong. But when I connect, I see there's so much love around you, though. Like instantly everything went pink. And I do feel like and they're also telling me that Archangel Shamuel is with you as well, spreading love. And the way they showed it to me was that I saw it like they showed it to me as a ship, and what I heard was the ship has sailed, but then I saw the ship wasn't moving. So I wouldn't, I know it might be really early and I know it's so hard, but I feel like this is the decision. They're with them saying the ship has sailed, but the ship wasn't moving. Like it was still sitting where it was supposed to be. So for me, I feel like this is up to the baby. This is up to the soul that has decided to come through. If this is their moment to come into this life or not. Am I feeling you with this sickness, or is this one of your loved ones? Because I just felt really nauseous and I was ready to yak, and I feel bad about that because I'm just like, oh, I'm going to try not to get sick right in the beginning of this. I felt bad because I was feeling gross. We're doing Miss Courtney right now. Miss Crystal, I have you. And then we have Miss Christine. For the ones that I see right now. Okay, sure. Okay, not you. Okay, because all of a sudden I just felt like, I don't know, like I felt drained and I just kind of felt nauseous and I felt kind of lightheaded. So I wanted to make sure I wasn't feeling like pregnancy symptoms because I know sometimes that happens. Sometimes I feel you more than I feel them. It happens every once in a while. Welcome, Rachel. So let's see. Let me read. I didn't want to get sick, so I kind of pushed that out. I just feel it like in more like my, I don't know, my body parts. I don't know. I feel stuff like in my stomach just feels really empty, and then my bottom stomach feels is irritated the right word? I just feel like my whole stomach area. I just feel, I don't know if it was fighting things. I don't know if this is a cancer or what, but just my whole stomach. There's different feelings everywhere in my stomach. Okay. How far? Okay, Miss Courtney, do they? I don't know. What they're showing me, which is interesting. Okay, are you at about 4 weeks right now? And they're saying that your numbers are down right now. Because they're showing me signs of a baby coming in, that they're showing me babies, and they're showing me you holding one. And I saw something, and they're saying that they showed me 8 weeks, and they showed me a smiley face. Okay, good, because they showed me 8 weeks with a smiley face, and then I don't know why. Sometimes I can't explain what I see, but it's just probably whatever my guides do with your guys' loved ones to get the messages through. But they showed me that, and then they showed me they showed me 4W, and they showed an arrow down. So just because they showed me 4 weeks showing that the numbers were down, but I feel like in the next 4 weeks it could change. So I wouldn't go, if anything is scheduled before 8 weeks, I wouldn't go back. I do feel like I know it's so hard right now with the emotions and everything. They're showing me that not to stress about it. What I'm being told is, that to just help and just to make sure you're resting more. Did you have any high risk pregnancies before? I feel like that if anything, this one might just be a pregnancy that they have to watch. Like, I don't know why I'm hearing something about like superfoods, which I don't even know what superfoods are. I don't know. For some reason, I'm hearing like certain fruit that would help. I don't even know if I'm going to tell you the right things or not, but I was hearing like pineapples and like not mandarins. What are those? Is it grapefruit? I don't know. I can see it, but I don't know what I don't know my fruits. I've been seeing some type of fruit. Let's see what it is. Let's see if I go to Google. Here, let me see what a grapefruit looks like. Make sure I don't want to say the wrong one. Yeah, grapefruit is exact. That's it. I want to make sure. You have to eat good. Okay, good. So, well, not good, but that's good because they're showing me that the better that you eat, it's gonna help as well. And I feel like it has. Maybe I am feeling you with the stomach stuff because I was feeling a lot of stomach things, and maybe the stress is also what's also not helping with the numbers. I probably am feeling you because I was saying my stomach hurt and like I didn't really like my lower part of my stomach, so that would be about the intestines and all that, where that would probably throw you off. Hi, Miss Angela. It's probably why my stomach hurts and why I was kind of feeling nauseous. So I probably am feeling you a little bit. Maybe that's not what you're feeling right now, but because I don't personally have that, but I'm connecting with you and your grandmas, it's probably what I'm probably feeling all of that. So I'm just hearing the more that you rest and the more that you allow your body to do what it needs, then it's going to help. Yes, I'm feeling you, because like my stomach hurt, but I didn't feel like it was something of like death. You know what I mean? That's why I was like, my stomach hurts. I feel really nauseous, and that could be your stress too. And the bottom of my stomach that hurts like above like the uterus ish area, because I'm not a doctor or a nurse. I don't know any of that, so I just go with whatever I'm feeling. Is all like that. So I know it's so easy for me to tell you to make sure that you are getting rest and that you don't stress. And I'm a big stressor too. A lot of you know that. A lot of you are friends with me on Facebook and know how I am. But sometimes we just have to take those moments and we have to bring ourselves back in and being able to be like, because as you know, since this is your fourth, we know that stressing and doing certain things isn't going to help at all. So they want you to be able to relax. I think about 8 weeks, I do think things will be fine, because even though I don't know why they said the ship has sailed, but they showed me a beautiful sailboat, but there was no wind. The boat wasn't going anywhere. So this may be coming through and saying that they think it's going to pass, but it may not. And as we know, there's a lot of beautiful stories out there where doctors say, you lost this person's not going to make it. They give you all this sad news, and then this miracle happens. So don't let any of that upset you right now. Let me see what else they can show me about this pregnancy. Your grandma's. You told me you lost, I think she said that above. And they're probably making me just, where is it at? I could have sworn, did you say, where is her comment? Fourth one loss. Okay. I was going to say, they showed me pregnancy awareness in their own way. I was like, I think she said that. Okay. Yes. Yes. 100% yes. I remember this conversation. They keep showing me an 8. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you have to go back to the doctor or do you have an appointment anytime soon? Are you talking about November? That would be. Okay, so she's saying that that any doctor's appointment that you do, I don't know. I'm hearing from your grandma that they don't want you to go to the doctor or get any, updates until after November 8th, because they're saying that, it's hard when you're early. Okay, so that's why they're showing me an 8, because I'm like, the 8th is next week. I go, that's way too early. I didn't know what they were telling me with the 8, but I know they showed me 8 with a smiley face. So yeah, maybe that's why they're saying to 8 with a smiley face. Maybe they just don't worry about anything till then. Let's see. What would this be? Okay, I feel like this one would be a boy for you. They're showing me my sign for boy. So I think this will be a boy. The only reason why I think this may all be happening, my love, I feel like, is because since we've already had the loss of one, I feel like some of the stress of your body and the stress of what you've already gone through, I think, is what's going on, because I don't feel anything. Hi, Carmi. Thank you, Miss Krista. I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. I don't see anything that you have to worry about. I just feel like the main thing they want you to do, though, is they want you to just Make sure you're eating right, making sure you're doing things right, and trying not to stress. They showed me a boy. Do any of your babies look exactly like you right now, Miss Courtney? Because I'm seeing a little boy who is going to be like the apple of your eye. I feel like it's going to be like you just spit them out. How are you, Miss Carmi? I hope you're doing well. Miss Krista, where did you send it to? It's probably just being slow because it's really cool like that. Sometimes it tells me, sometimes it still doesn't. Your 3-year-old does. Okay. So this, I feel, okay, let me see. So, okay, maybe it's not just, maybe it's not. I haven't gotten a text yet. Hi, Diane. Your 3-year-old does. Okay. I feel like, well, then you're gonna have another clone because, like, I could see your picture, and then when I look up, I see like a little boy who just looks just like you. I see a beautiful, like, blonde hair. I see like to a T. I feel like a lot of the looks in that is gonna look just like you, and then I feel like they may have a little bit more of dad inside, but I feel like the outside, it's all going to be you. I am hearing the more that they want you to talk to yourself and they want you to talk to the baby. I'm hearing the more that you allow yourself to talk, to sing, to do anything that will keep yourself calm and keep yourself in the moment will help. It will just help with your body, because I feel like your body is kind of it's just I don't want to say it's all over, but if we already have, medical stuff that's going on, sometimes, it's hard for things to happen. I feel like, there may be just things that are going on with your body. And even though they say the numbers are going down, it may not be true. Because a lot of times with certain medicines, certain things that do, as I've learned, things don't pop up. Things don't show. Like, I can tell you, I'm 34. I've had only one test ever come back positive, and that was, besides peeing on a pee stick, like medical wise, was 2 years ago when I had strep throat. That's the only time I've ever had somebody come and say, oh yeah, came back positive. Sometimes it just, things don't pop up. I don't know why. I don't know. But I feel like it's something that just, because of the way your body is and the way your counts are for something else, it just made it look lower. So I wouldn't worry. I don't know what that means. Hi, Miss Paula. I don't know. Let me see what that means, because I really don't know. Are you okay? I feel like I don't know if you're trying to be quiet about this right now until you know what's going on, but I don't know if there's people around you who have, I don't know, who like have, I don't want to say big ears, but who are like drawn to knowing things. Does that make sense? I don't know. I feel like there may be just some nosy people right now, and they just want you to know that whatever you decide to do, however you decide to handle this, that you're going to do it best. I just feel like maybe if you want, I know usually we always wait till 12 weeks anyways, but I feel like the more that you just keep, I don't want to say keep it to yourself, but allowing yourself to go through the processes that you need to go through is what they're showing me will be the best thing for you. Let me see if I can get anything else. I don't know why. They showed me a mouse, and then they showed me an elephant. that like the ears were just really big and then the mouse was in front. I have no idea what that means, but that's what they showed me to a T. Oh, you're gonna make me do math. June. So that would be about a July baby. So so if we're October, November, December, January, March, because they were showing me Easter, and I'm like, that's way too soon. So maybe about Easter, maybe it's when you would be able to reveal. It would be due in July, right, Miss Courtney? I'm not very good with that, but they kept showing me something about Easter, and I know Easter is way too soon if we're that early. So maybe Easter is the time when you'll be able to find out what it is. It would be mid-June. Okay. Math is not my thing. Someone like I was trying to do math, and that just is, it's just not my forte. So mid-June. So so Easter, maybe they're showing about Easter, we would know what it is. I don't, they're not showing like your grandmas are just smiling. I don't feel like about June 9th. Okay. Well, I guess September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Right. When is Easter? Easter is about March, April, right? I don't even remember. I don't even know when Easter is. I don't know. They keep saying something about Easter. Or does Easter mean something else to you? When is Easter? 2021. It's April 4th. So that makes sense. So what is that? So that would be September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So that's about, right? Isn't that when? Well, it depends on. I know you can find out at like 8 weeks too. What's about Easter? I don't know. They're bringing up Easter. I don't know. Easter is like in 7 months. I don't know if you. I don't. That just seems like a long time to wait. There's something about Easter for you, Miss Courtney, that that your grandmas are bringing up. Hi, Miss Jeanette. Miss Krista, I haven't gotten it yet. Usually they text me. I don't know if you just want to double check to make sure it didn't go to anybody else, because I know with Zelle sometimes, I don't know. I've just heard it can be really hard to fix that. So just let me know. Hi, Miss Sue. I just want to make sure it didn't go to somebody else, because that'd be something I would do. No, okay. I don't know what the Easter is. Something about Easter is really important that they're showing me, but I just feel like, Easter is like 6-7 months away. So let me see if they'll show me anything else with Easter. Hi, Miss Kathy. They're very visual today. Let me see. Okay, so I think. Oh no. So I don't think this is gonna be I think this might be one of the hardest pregnancies you have. I think by Easter, so that's about 7 months, there may be time you may have to slow down a lot, and you may have to I don't want to say bed rest, but it's just something that I feel that might be popping up. I'm not gonna lie. That's so weird. Okay, I'll write you down, Miss Krista. Usually it comes through right away, but I didn't. It was being a butthead. I'll write it down. Usually I get those text messages. I think you're gonna have to be on bed rest, my love, when it comes about Easter time. That you're gonna have to take some time So I feel like this is why they're saying that, because they want you to be able to rest and be able to know that if there's anything that you need to do for work or need to figure out with the other kids in there, just to give you a heads up that you may have to take some time for you. Okay. Hi, Miss Linda. Thank you, Sue. I got you on the list. That might be it, because they're really pushing about Easter, and then they're like, Easter. I'm like, that is so early to have a baby. So maybe that's what it is. Because that would be really early. So you may just have to make sure by then to, if there's anything like to start saving or anything like that you'll have to do. I feel like there may just be some bed rest, but they're not showing me anything negative. They're saying that they know the counts were low. I feel like by the time you go after 8 weeks, I do think that you're going to be fine, love. I don't think you have anything to worry about. You are welcome, my dear. I'm always here. And if anybody ever needs a private reading, you guys are more than welcome to message me, and I'm here. Okay. I got you, dear. Miss Crystal, I'm going to move on to you so I make sure I get through everybody on the lineup. And you know what? I'm going to send you some protection for the next couple of days and send you some love as well, dear, just to help you and make it and to give you that extra boost too. Okay. So if you start feeling any tingles throughout the day or feel something, just know that's me sending my love and sending you some protection and love during this time. Because I know how it can be. I was not a person who was a fan of pregnancy. I had those fears and everything like that. So I understand how that feels. Miss Crystal, we were going to talk to your brother, right? Because he was the head. Can you tell me his first name, Miss Crystal, since he came in? I know he stepped back for a second because I had to do Miss Courtney first. Yes, of course I do past lives. I love doing past lives. I first started off doing past lives, like just being able to tune in. But I do add, I did get the past live cards, because since you guys know how visual I am, I like to try to give you guys visuals. And because I also got the cards because it helped me to be able to cut the price down, because I would used to use so much energy being able to go into it and see and everything that it helps with energy time too. Tim, okay. Yep, it's all coming back. Here he comes. Oh, I feel it now. Okay. Miss Crystal, is there something that he's showing me that, wait, he's showing me things that I'm hearing, like he's talking and doing arm movements. So what I am hearing is, I don't know what you're stuck. I don't know if I don't think it's a stuck situation. I can't really tell because he's like really excited, but I do feel like, there's something going on. I don't know if it's around you. I just feel like it's either around you or it's people that you love. I don't know. There's something going on. And he's saying I don't feel like he wants you to get involved, or he doesn't. I keep hearing, don't make the wrong decision. I just feel like there's something going on. And I feel like within you that you already know what the right answer is. And he keeps putting up an X, like, don't do it. Like, I just feel like he doesn't want you to get involved, because he doesn't want you, he's saying he doesn't want you to get hurt, not like physically hurt, but I feel like there's just something going on, and he wants you to make sure that you don't get involved in it. I don't know if there's any family drama or friend drama or something that, sometimes our wanting to help kicks in, and sometimes we get, it kind of goes back on us. Like, the best thing I can do is, like, when it comes to maybe in-laws or stuff like that, I know I learned that lesson about not stepping in and trying to help when a brother-in-law, my sister-in-law had issues. I tried helping, and You know, it only got me in trouble with my husband. You know, it's something kind of like that. Hi, Miss Natasha. I just, not like exactly like that, but I just feel like you want to help with a certain situation, but that he just doesn't want it to backfire on you. Maybe that's what it is, because I was seeing like, don't do it, don't go. Like I feel like, I just feel like he doesn't want it being put on you. So this is where he wants you to just caution yourself and making sure that, you know, I think this is his way of protecting you, you know, saying that he doesn't want, even though whatever he's doing, he doesn't want anything put on you. He's saying because you don't deserve it because of what he's going through or whatever he's doing. So whatever you want to give to him, he doesn't want you to do it. He's saying that if you need to do anything, he just says pull out the cell phone and call somebody. It's what he's showing me. Because he came in so fast too. I just feel like I don't like, he's showing me that your heart and everything is doing the right thing, but I just feel like he's showing me, I feel like it will be put on you, and he's saying that you don't need that right now. Man. Is there somebody who feels like they wish they could have helped your brother, or that if they did something, your brother wouldn't be in this situation? Like like, I feel like there's somebody who is either like visioning what happened, or somebody who saw, I don't know if somebody saw it or whatever. I don't know. He just makes me feel like somebody's living in that moment still, and he wants them to release this to him. I can't, like, and I keep seeing like these flashes, and he's saying that even though as horrible as it was, he's saying that he didn't, I just feel like he didn't, I don't feel like he really felt it. I feel like it was like he went so quickly. His girlfriend. Okay. I thought it was a female. I just didn't feel like it was you. I didn't know. Is his girlfriend younger than him? I'm horrible at seeing ages with people. She just seemed a little young. Not little young, but she seemed, I don't know, young. Younger than me. He did go quickly. Yes, that's what I felt like somebody younger saw it. And okay. I don't know what her beliefs are, Miss Crystal. I don't know if she goes to church. I don't know if she tries. I don't know why he's pulling that. I try not to tap into anything religious because I know everybody is so different, but I feel like she needs to be able to talk about it, and I feel like it has to do something with talk to somebody on like a spiritual path. I don't know if she goes to church or anything like that. I just feel like she needs a higher power type of person to talk to. Does that make sense? She doesn't go to church? Okay. She doesn't have to. I just feel like, you know, I feel like a higher vibrational person is somebody that she needs to be able to talk to than like a counselor, or, you know what, does that make sense? Like, I feel like if she talks to the right person, she'll be able to start healing a little bit better, because my head hurts so bad, and I feel like, you know, she wishes she could have taken that pain or something. Like I keep seeing, like she plays with it. And he tries so hard to try to help her let go of it. But I'm hearing it's hard for her to let go because that's her last memory. And he wants her to try to go back to like the good memories and the happy memories. But he's saying that she can be really stubborn. Okay, so okay. So that's why she hasn't grieved. Sometimes that's why it keeps playing in her head, because she's not allowing herself to grieve. She's just kind of, some people do that. That could be her way of thinking that she's grieving and dealing with it. is moving on, but she's not. So, and it still plays in her head. She may not even be talking about it, but I feel like he's bringing it up because he knows this is going through her head and that she needs to talk to somebody in order for this to be released. I feel like she's hurting herself more than what she thinks she is. Okay. Hi, Miss Natasha. I do have a lineup for people who want a reading. If you ever want a reading, you're more than welcome to donate. I am going to get on a better track of coming live more often. I don't know. I don't know how it just, there was stuff going on and now I let that go and I'm hoping I will be on a better track to be able to go live as much as I used to. I don't know. That's just what he sees. Man, I know some people do. It seems like people move on really quickly, but it's what they think is their way of grieving, but she hasn't started. She's trying to not see that vision anymore. It's just not working. So I feel like, if there's somebody that she can talk to, I don't feel like it has to be a counselor. I understand if she doesn't go to church. I personally don't go to church just because I wasn't raised to go to church every Sunday, and that's just not something in this life that, my parents did. So, but I keep seeing some type of churchy thing about her just needing to talk to somebody. And it's not about going to church. It's about being able to talk and being able to hear that it wasn't her fault. I feel like a churchy person, whoever the pastor, whoever does those things, I apologize. I don't know. Whoever does sort of those type of talks, I feel like is what she needs to do so she can have the ability to start grieving and healing. Because yes, it is important because I feel like she pretty much put like a veil or she put like a blanket over it right now that, it was just too hard for her and she didn't want to deal with it. And some people do that. He's talking about that. Have you been trying to refocusing yourself too, Miss Crystal, on going about getting on a better path for your life? Because he's showing me that there's been a lot of stuff put on your shoulders and that you've been trying to figure out. But he's showing me that you've been shaking some of it off, that you've been trying to decide what the best course of action is with certain things. He's saying that things are that you're getting your ducks in a row. He's saying there's some ducks that are wandering. I don't know why. He's showing me some like I see some ducks walking straight, and then I see some that may go off and like distract you. But he's saying you're doing the best that you can. He's saying to be nice to yourself and know that it's never going to be perfect. He's saying that even though you've gone through certain things in life, and then things get good, and then it seems like things can be crap again. He's saying just as it's okay if a duck or two get out of row. He goes, but as long as you have the control that you need and being able to focus on that, he's saying that you have the right handle on things. He's saying that sometimes that you beat yourself up too much. Welcome, V. Yeah. It was kind of cute seeing the ducks running, so I don't know. I haven't seen that before. I like when they show me new things. It makes it all exciting when I see ducks running around. I don't know. That's weird. I love it, though. Like, he's taking a deep breath now. I think he wanted to come in, and he mostly just wanted to tell you not to do whatever you think you were going to do. I just feel like he's just protecting you, and he's saying that's his job here. And he's saying that he's coming and saying when you hear things from somebody, he doesn't want you to, how do I explain? Like, he's telling me, like, when you hear things or something comes up, he doesn't want you to put a wall up right away. He's saying just because you hear one side, he wants you to wait to either hear another side or see your own perspective of things. He's saying because I don't know if you feel like there are some people who may just be in your life to cause drama, or just they think if they, there are some people who know if they put others down that their lives can get better. So I just feel like he wants you to be more aware of what people say and not taking it all personally for some reason, which I am good at doing that too sometimes. But then, sometimes I have to really exclude myself to sit and to think and meditate and put things together and be like, you know what, this isn't mine. This isn't this. Then that's what that is. So when your mother-in-law comes, I have somebody in my life of an in-law that does that as well. And, and it does sometimes mess with my home life, which, then I have to sit with myself when I hear things. So, and I know how hard that is. So make sure that you kind of take your step back before you say or do anything and try to see if you can either see your own perspective or see your own thing before you allow them to take their wins for some reason, is what I'm hearing. Okay. I hope that helped you, my love. And thank you for doing it, because he came in so fast. My head is thanking you because now my head doesn't hurt anymore. Good. Yes, travel. Get far. If you can get away from it, go for it. Miss Krista came through. Yay! I was gonna say, usually Zelle is probably the fastest thing I see that comes through, so that's why I was like, oh no, but it came through. We're all good now. Miss Christine is up next. Miss Christine, did you want what are you doing in the bathroom, sir? I don't want to know. You are very welcome. Miss Christine, you wanted cards? Is it whatever spirit wants to tell you? I got three C's first. I love it. We had Miss Courtney, Miss Crystal, and Miss Christina. And we almost had a fourth one, but Miss Krista's a K. I just thought it made me excited. And then we're doing Miss Christine, and then I have Miss Krista, Miss Sue, and Miss Kathy. Anything that pops up. I hope you have a great day too, my dear. And I have to do cards a fun way now because I've got a couple more weeks with my hand casted. Right there. Whatever makes the cut. Okay, let's see what we're starting off with. Miss Christine is somebody. Okay, the best way I can. Let's see. How's the best way? Okay, I'm feeling like two different ways with these. So I'm going to tell you both. Either they're both going to go or it's one or the other. What I feel like there's some, like, I feel like somebody's been pulling away, and I feel like it's really been burning you out. Like, the way I see this is that I know how hard you try, and I know all that you do for your family and everything that you put into it. But when I see, I know it's gonna. Okay. When I see this, like, the first thing I heard is that it feels like somebody is pulling away and we are feeling burnt out. And as we're feeling burnt out, we are feeling like, things are never going to change. That we just feel like we're stuck. We feel like there's nothing around us that can help us get through this door. But they're saying that that's not true, because you have all the power to manifest, to be able to make those changes. But we have to let go of the negativity. And then I also heard it like, what was the other way that I heard it? Let me let them tell me. I heard, like, all of a sudden I heard like two different stories, and I'm like, okay, what do we got going on? And then I'm also hearing, about this being something like, we know where we want to go with our future. And they're saying because of all that you have gone through, I feel like you are still feeling there's something that's really making you feel burnt out the most. But they're saying that if we are able to find the cracks or the things that aren't making us see like we can move forward and being able with our dreams or our goals and things like that, they're saying that if we find the things that we need to prioritize that may be making us feel burnt out and making us feel trapped, that it's time for us to manifest and it's time for us to concentrate and prioritize on those things and allowing anything else around that or doesn't belong to just be able to go out the door or to move away. Like I just with those 5 cards, I heard those 2 different things. Which would be cool if those first 5 cards gave you 2 different readings in the 5 cards. I've never had that happen before, but that's exactly what I heard. So I just feel like there's there's things that are the same, but they're different. Your daughter having anxiety. I just feel like I feel like you need the biggest vacation ever. What are you eating, sir? Come here. You already ate it. This dog stresses me out. I feel like there's like, to me, when I see that, I hear it. Do you feel like sometimes with everything that goes on that your foundation, that there's just things that are missing? I just feel like you work so hard to put things together and you just feel like it's a never ending battle. And they're saying that just because they're going through this, honestly, I feel like you put so much pressure on yourself, Miss Christine. What they're telling me right now is that they don't want you to think that you did anything wrong, that you have done anything to get the people that you love wherever they're at. Because I feel like they want, the foundation and everything that you have planted that you have made and that you have shown them is what's keeping them strong and what's keeping them here. That just because they have different lessons and different things that they're going through, I just feel like they don't want you to think that you did something wrong. That this isn't something that your ego has to take over and make you have to go through 100 things wondering, if I do this, how is it, can I change it, and stuff like that. They want you to be able to continue to listen to your heart and know that you're doing everything that you can. And I know it's hard sometimes as a mom, even though I have step adult kids, and I know sometimes with certain, decisions, but I do know, at the end of the day, it is their decisions to do what they do. Yeah. I love this because they're showing me the mind, but they don't want you to listen to the mind. They want you to listen to yourself. So I just feel like, they're saying that it's time for you to listen to yourself and allowing yourself to protect yourself. You didn't do anything wrong. You hands down didn't do anything wrong. It's so hard when we're surrounded by people who have, strong lessons, have hard lessons, but we have to always, a thing that it's hard to remember in the moment is, all of this is happening around you, Miss Christine, is because you are strong enough to handle it. That that you're in this position because you could handle it. You're at a point in your life where you can do that. They want you to know I feel like that's why this card came up, because you're in a higher place. You're in a different place than your loved ones. And these are the people who need you to be able to get to where you are. They need you because they see that. Even though sometimes it may feel like you're not strong, or it may feel like, you don't have what they need, but these people are in your life because you're here to help pull them up. And, I am the storm. I love it. But, and I feel like that's why and I know it can be so hard, with certain situations like that, but know that the more that you follow your intuition and taking time, I know it's hard to take time for yourself too, but we just have to be able, I feel like also the reason why the Three of Cups in reverse is coming is because like Jenna, and I know Tom has learned so much and he's gone through so much, that this is just about people having to value those relationships, being able to see relationships and being able to see what the gift is that they have for these people being in their lives. And sometimes we have to see, maybe this isn't something that I need to fix. This isn't something that I need to heal, that they have to be able to see their own perspective. They have to see their own story and being able to go forward. Because when I see this is making me feel like these aren't things that you're supposed to be in the middle of. You are, but I don't want you to give, as they're saying that you shouldn't have to give as much as you're giving, because as we know, no matter that her anxiety and whatever her situation is that she's going through, sometimes it can last longer the more that you are doing or fixing or creating for her. So the main thing is, we can be there, we can give guidance and give what things, but it's so hard knowing that they have to do what they have to do, because the more that, I hate to say, the more that we help, the more that we do for them, the longer all of this can last. And that's what makes it harder too. It's because we want it to end now. So we give them our knowledge, or we try doing all of that for them. I think, is this the one that's married, that just got married, Miss Christine? Or am I just going crazy? I'm going to pull 5 more cards for you. That was your son. Okay. I knew somebody got married and I couldn't remember who. Okay. This one's the younger one, right? Okay. Is she in a relationship right now, Miss Christine? Because I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like she needs to make some changes when it comes to her relationships and friendships, because I got the Two of Pentacles, which is showing me that there's not a lot of balance in her life, and I feel like there's not a lot of balance in her life when it comes to the people around her. Not family, I mean like friendships or co-workers, people who aren't family. I feel like there are some people who are, I feel like, that make her head spin, that I feel like she needs more balance. She needs to take a look at some of her relationships, and she needs to listen to herself. She needs to be able to exclude herself. She needs to be able to talk to herself and see that she doesn't have to put so much work into relationships and show people things and prove. Like, I feel like, she tries to give and to prove, and she just wants to be, the best her she can be. I don't know her name. I was gonna say her name like when I don't know her name is. I think she's pushing herself so much. I don't know. She's in a relationship. Yeah, and I feel like with this relationship, I feel, I do, Jenna, I think, did I know that? Yeah, you said that earlier. I feel it sometimes when spirit comes through, I don't always I see comments, but I don't always take them in. But I do feel like the relationship that she's in is helping. I feel like if she gives more of her attention to herself, I feel like this relationship will grow and will go in the direction that she wants. But I do feel like there are some friendships and some co-workers in that they're saying she doesn't need to, go above and beyond for her. I feel like she needs to learn how to balance that out. I feel like there's just some, because I know it's not the relationship, because the Lover's card came up this way. If it came up this way, I would know this is about the relationship she's in. But this is showing me that it's not that. That this is about friendships, co-workers, and other things that are triggering her and making her feel like she's not balanced, and that she has to give more than what she's already giving. She is, yeah, exactly, a perfectionist. She's pushing herself. It might be work that she's pushing herself way too hard, and then it's not the balance of that, that equal energy exchange isn't there, so it's draining her. And that could also be a huge thing that's causing her anxiety and making her feel a certain way, because she's not seeing that she's giving too much, that she's giving all this and they're not sharing in return. I feel like it's some, like I call that external thing, kind of like with one of the spread that I did, but I took it as like the external, the environment, and those type of people who play those small roles every day in us. So I would say I feel like you all need individual vacations or spa days just to relax. She will get through this, Miss Christine. She's very strong. She just has, it's kind of like the death rebirth card. Let's see if I can find it. That's the way I'm seeing it. Like I feel like that is one of her lessons that she's going to have to go through right now, is that the way I perceive this, I like showing pictures. So let's see if Spirit will work with me to show you really fast. It probably won't. Like, I feel like it's upside down right now. And they're saying for her to be able to get through this chapter, she has to change the way she perceives things. She has to change. There it is. Like, she's like this, like she has like this veil, this cloudedness. She needs to be able to not see this. And once she starts seeing things for what they are, she'll be able to expand and she'll be able to move forward. Okay. I love you too, dear. It's hard. I know. Miss Krista, you are next. And then I have Miss Sue and Miss Kathy. If anybody else donates, just let me know. I have an hour left, and I know I can get through these last 3 within the hour. Miss Krista, is there anything you want cards on, or just whatever comes through? Yeah. I want to make sure I did that right. Of course. Okay. Miss Angela, are you still here? I feel like I owe an Angela a reading, but I don't remember which Angela it is. So if any of my Angelas are here. I don't remember which Angela it is, but I think I owe one of my Angelas a reading. I don't know how to go through my zelle to figure that out. I really don't. But I know I owe one of them. Whichever one uses zelle. Let's see. What do we have from my Krista? Well, I like those. Let's see. Okay, Miss Krista. I feel like there's like, I don't know how to explain it, but what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, I don't know if this is at work or if this is like the neighborhood. I don't know. I'm seeing a bunch of people and I can't pinpoint where it is, but I feel like there's a sense of community. I keep hearing the word community coming up. And I feel like there's a sense of some type of community that is connecting, and I feel like it's helping with a foundation. I don't know if this is work or if this is home life, but I feel like there's how do I explain how I'm feeling? Like, I just feel they're making me feel, and I'm seeing that, I don't know, like there's been some type of connections. There's an opening and something has popped up that is putting things in place, or that is making things more aware, and it's helping you with your relationship too. So I don't know if this is the neighborhood or if this is just things that we've talked about in the past, but like I keep hearing like a community, and I've seen things connecting and coming together, and I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, I don't know why, I just feel like something about what do I feel? I'm trying to decide what I feel, and I don't know what I feel. It could be Nate's family. I just feel like there's some. I kept hearing like a community, and I was really pulled to like these guys' smiling face. And I can't show you because let's see if I can. Like I just see these things lighting up, like where the colors change. Like I feel like it's being stronger. And with that, I know the Ace of Pentacles can mean like new beginnings and stuff like that. But I feel like some type of connection is making the foundation and where you are in things just stronger. And with that being stronger, I feel like it's also building up your relationship. And I feel like it's taking some weight off of you. Like I know the Ace of Wands is in reverse, but I feel like, to me, what I'm hearing with this card, because the Eight of Pentacles is next to it, is that it makes me feel like, that we're not having to be on overdrive. Like I just feel like they're saying that our mind isn't having to work so hard because of the help that we are getting. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, maybe this is showing that the relationship is just growing. Are you feeling like you're not having to do everything by yourself, that you're not having to, that's what, I don't know. I just feel like the community, whatever the connections are, I just feel like it's growing, and it's making something's making your relationship better. And I feel like it's not making you have to be on your toes all the time. It's not making you having to feel like you have to do everything. I just feel like whatever connections that you have made, or whatever bonds that you have really connected with lately, Miss Krista, I feel like is the best positive thing. I forget that it switches, because like where this string and all that, it like here, and then like where these all connect, they're just really bright. Good, you're not on your toe. Okay, so that's what it is. I just see like the connection, and I feel like it's making the foundation, which when the foundation is good, it makes, that relationship stronger. Good. That makes me so happy to hear, because I feel like you're not, I just feel like you're not having to push yourself, or your mind isn't, racing as much anymore. And with that next to that, we're not having to do it. Yes. And I'm hearing that we've set some how do I don't want to say you've set I'm not hearing it like we've set boundaries, that we have set, that we put walls up. But I do feel, I don't know if this is part of like a talk you guys had, but I do feel like you have like said or done something to like make him see, like, there are certain points. Like I feel like you have put up like this protection. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know if that makes sense. But like I'm seeing it as, that I'm trying to I can feel it, I can see it, but I just don't know how to explain it. Like I'm not seeing it as walls. I'm not seeing that you're having to put like these borders up to protect yourself. But I feel like, you've taken this time, that you know what is best for you. And I feel like you've established those, like kind of like putting signs up and letting anybody know that you are on a path where that you're strong enough, and that you can see the red flags, that you are seeing these things, and that you're not going to be taking all the stress on you. I don't know how else to explain what I saw with the Four of Swords. Like, I don't want to say like, oh, you made signs that put up, be like, you know what, you can't do this. I can't think of, but I love the strength that it has with it. So I'm happy the Queen of Swords came with that. Like, I just see like, you're not allowing shit to repeat. I'm sorry, I swear. Like, I just feel like, you've made those visual and certain things known that, you know what, this isn't going to fly. And you're not putting up a wall. You're not putting up those boundaries because you've already been through it and you don't want to go through it again. So I don't know. That's the best. I don't know how else to explain it, but I love the way it makes me feel because I just feel like you're in a place where you're stronger. You can see things. You have the ability to, if anything happens, you know that you can take your stuff and move forward. Like, I just feel like you're in a better place with certain things that, that you don't want to carry all the weight. I know that can mean like a heavy load on your shoulders, but for me, I feel like it's saying that you've gone through so much, you're in a stronger place. You know when you can see through it. And I feel like with the 10 of Wands, with this one, is it might just be like, you know that you just know what you want, and if it's not what it seems, then you know what you need to do. And they want you to know that you have all this happiness coming, though. The Hangman for me is just showing is how you have the Hangman and then you have the Wand. So to me, this is telling you that, to keep listening to that intuition and just to allow the universe to take you where you need to go, because it makes me feel like you're following your own passion and you're following your light. They just want you to know that the things that are happening. And it also, I always see this too sometimes, because since she's dipping into the water, when it comes to water, we can reflect on things, we can let go of things, and they just want you to let go of what may not be allowing you to move forward, and that they just want you to focus on the happy times as the happiness, to knowing that, I don't know, I just feel so much strength right now, love, that you know what buttons are done being pressed, you know which direction to go in, and they want you to just stick with it. And anything that you need to let go of. Anything that, if there's something that pops up that you feel like you might have to reflect on and see things in a different way, to do that. But they're saying that this is a time for happiness. I love the Four of Wands because this is saying that things are aligned. We may be having some, I wish my finger wasn't messed up still, because it's so weird holding these cards and talking to you guys. They just want you to enjoy these moments. You have a lot of celebration coming up. You have important stuff that are going to hit. And this also can mean that and show that stability in the home with relationships is good too. So knowing that everything is right on track. So it makes me so angry. I can't think of what it's called. Not border patrols. I don't know why border patrols, but whatever you put up when it comes to your relationship is what you needed to do, and it's working. And they want you to make sure that the happy times and the good things that are coming through, they want you to know that you deserve that and that it's things to be happy with. And then the 10 of Cups come. You're right on path. There's you again when you said leveling up, that everything is aligning. So just enjoy all the good stuff that is coming through right now, okay? Oh, that makes me so happy, Miss Krista. I can't even tell you how happy that makes me, because I know there's been some hard lessons in there that you have pushed through, and you've been on Team Krista, which was something that was needed. Miss Sue, who did you want to talk to? I have Miss Sue and then Miss Kathy. I love you, Miss Krista. I'm so happy to hear all of that. You are very welcome. Okay, let me see who wants to come in. I always like to ask first. I hope you're doing well, Miss Sue. I've missed you. Let's see. Either of my parents. Did I miss something? Did I miss something on Facebook, Miss Sue? Or are you saying either of your parents because your mom always comes through? Oh, such a mixture. Um, okay, I wanted to make sure. I was like, did I miss something? I got a little nervous, but I know she likes to come through. So I just wanted to make sure. I know my Facebook sucks lately, and I don't get to always. It either shows me the same people or it doesn't really. It just shows me ads. So sometimes I'm like, I hope I'm not seeing something important. I keep hearing songs. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna ask this, and it might not be this. It may be something else that I'm hearing too. But I keep seeing the Little Mermaid, and I keep seeing I keep seeing like King Triton, and they keep showing me his the sword. I haven't watched the Little Mermaid in so long. I don't remember what his sword, the Stipend, whatever it's called. I don't know why, but they're showing me that, and let's see. Why are they showing me that? I'm hearing singing. I don't know. The best I can, what they're showing me is I feel like, is there something that there's family fighting over, Miss Sue, or is there something that is causing a rift? A rift? I heard rift raft, but I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know. I feel like there's one thing that has come in that's kind of I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, like, I keep seeing different things. Like, I'm hearing singing and I'm seeing a bunch of people together, but I feel like there's just like an awkwardness. I don't know if there's something that people are worried about or they're fighting over. I just feel like there's something like an elephant in the room when it comes to the family. Is there something like that? Like, there's two different situations. I don't know why they're showing me. God, that's driving me nuts. What's that even called? I have to know what it's called. King Tritons. Trident. That's the word. Okay. I couldn't think of what it was. Why would he be showing me a trident then? What is I don't even know what a trident would mean in our world. Um Okay, when I think of this, I thought you could think of. Okay. Is there somebody who is trying to take more authority or try to take more power of something that's going on in the family? Is somebody trying to take more control maybe over your mom or a certain situation? I don't know. Like, I just feel like it could be at work too. I don't know. I see somebody who thinks I feel like they think their britches are too high and they're doing things and trying to be a certain person, but I feel like it's kind of leaving everybody feeling a certain way. But then I see you singing, like I feel like you're in your own little world. Like you're in your world, you know what not to get involved in, you know what you're doing, and I see you on track. Um that is a better way to put whatever I'm seeing because I was trying to put all those pieces together. Yeah, and I'm seeing, I don't know what's with all the Disney characters that's going on right now, but now I'm seeing it as even Beauty and the Beast. Like when it comes to the Trident, now I'm seeing like Lumineer, like where like, you know, he takes over, he thinks he knows best, but then he makes issues. You know, he makes issues because he's so loud and he thinks he knows everything. And then I see like Clocksworth being nervous, and then, you know, all the like US Chip being like, oh, okay, or like, oh, I'm gonna go do this, like just going off and adventuring. Okay, that makes sense. Like, I don't know why it's all coming up that way, but that's just I I never know. I was trying to figure it out, but I kept seeing Trident coming with the sword, so I figured it was your dad, but then I figured it was maybe something had to do with family, but it could be work. Let's see what else they show me. Yeah, because I'm hearing just stay on the ball and just stay with what you're doing. I feel like that might be he's showing me that those are like speed bumps for you, and that he's saying that he wants you to just surpass it, even though other people are going through their own lessons and going through their own thing. Sometimes we're a part of that because it's those pop quizzes that I talk about. Good. That might be why I saw a fairy holding like a little ball. Like I saw a fairy fly with a ball. So just make sure that you stay on track. Don't, and just keeping your eye on the ball. I think I said that earlier. I think that's why he said that, because he just doesn't want you. I don't know. As much as they may try to pull you in, I don't even feel like he wants you to even listen to what's going on. Um, I'm seeing a really pretty dress. Is somebody having like a party or a birthday party, something where you have to dress up soon? Why am I seeing pretty dress? Seeing a bunch of dresses popping up. Your birthday is coming up soon. Okay. He showed me the number 3, so I didn't know if where are we in October, November, December. Oh, I thought I was gonna say December. I can't remember when your birthday is. Is that what you're showing me? Showing me the number 3. I felt like it was 3 months. I already know the kids that you have. So I know he's not showing me the number of kids. Ah, maybe that's what the 3 is. Like I see in dress and I'm seeing things. Maybe he's telling you the baby will come. Maybe the baby will come on Sunday. Because I knew the 3. I was trying to figure out what the 3 was. Maybe he wants you to know that the 3rd. I don't know. He was showing me like some type of celebration. Like I was seeing people getting dressed and being excited, and then he showed me the number 3. Maybe Sunday will be that special day that the baby comes. Yeah, now he's showing me a baby. He's showing me him holding, or he's showing me a man holding a baby. Oh, I love it. Yeah. I was like, what's the 3 mean? I'm like like I just saw 3, so maybe that's the celebration. I'm like 3 months, it just didn't that seemed too far away, so I didn't know what the 3 was. I can't believe it's already October. Um is your son having any troubles at school? Let's see what this means, because I'm seeing it, but I feel like um, Okay, like I don't know why I saw a very sad fox. Like I saw a fox, but then I saw it crying, and I was like, okay. And then I heard, and then I kind of saw your son. So, so your dad's showing me that he knows that he's going through a lot, and I feel like there's just so much. Did he change schools, or did he like go from one school to the next? Like I feel like, you know, I don't know why. I don't know if like I feel there's so much. I don't know if it has. I feel like it has to do with certain like subjects, and then it has to do with friends. And I, for some reason, I don't know if he has to switch classes yet. I can't remember how old your kids are. I know they're older than mine, but I just feel like there's a lot. There's just so much to handle, and it might also be because of having to be home for a while. I know they went to school though. He started high school and it's been rough. Okay, because I was seeing like the rotating classes and subjects. I feel like it's all just high school is a lot because high school is so big sometimes. I just feel like all of that with certain subjects and then trying to keep up with friends and making friends and for some reason the switching of classes, I don't know if they're really far away from each other or there's something with switching classes just is really hard for him and he wants you to know that he is with him. Your dad likes to try to help him a lot. He tries to remind him to breathe and tries to help him, especially through passing classes. I don't know if he has said anything about that, but that's what he's really pushing. Like I could just feel like the back and forth, and I see a crowd of people. I don't know if he doesn't like crowds. I know I never like crowds. It's hard. Like that's just anxiety to me. Is a big group of people. Like okay, that's why. Because I was hearing like between switching class, like something about switching and friends and subjects is just really hard. Um, Yeah, that makes sense because like I can see the crowd and I can just see him being like, "Oh my gosh," um, and I'm sure you already work with him with putting his bubbles up and stuff like that. It's hard to get used to, and I know high school is hard, but I just he's saying that he's with him, and I feel like just when he allows his mind to stop taking over so much, when the anxiety comes and he's feeling all of it. When he starts feeling things, see if like tell him to try and push it out. Like sometimes when I'm in certain crowds and I have a really hard time, I'll say, I try imagining pushing everybody else's energy out of me and asking to only feel myself, to only feel myself. I'm one of those weirdos that might even do that in the store when like, especially when COVID was really bad. It was hard going to grocery. I couldn't even grocery shop. So feeling everybody, I just feel like he needs to know that it's okay to close his eyes when he needs to and try to push everything out and making sure that bubbles up and just pushing all that negativity out. It's hard to listen to parents. I know. Mine don't always listen to me either. Lily comes home and tells them was like, "Well, did you put your bubble up? Did you do this? Did you do that?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Okay." But I know it's hard, but I just feel like he needs to with his empathy, empathness. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. He's saying he just has to be able to because sometimes we're really good at consuming it and I feel like he consumes all of it and then with all his stuff it just makes it even harder. So when he starts being able, I feel like it's going to take time. I know that sucks, but I feel like it's going to take time for him to recognize what's his and what's not, because sometimes that's the hardest part, as you may know too, when we start doing mediumship and just learning our gifts, is to really deciphering what's ours and what's somebody else's. And I feel like once he really understands the difference, he'll be able to push those out a lot easier. High school is hard, but I feel like he'll get through this. He just really needs to let himself control those emotions and push them out. Yeah, and sometimes, sometimes it can take a while. Especially with that, when that part's really strong. Like for me, like especially when people schedule mediumships, and if they have somebody who passed of head trauma, like the head is sometimes the hardest thing sometimes for me to know if it's me or is the spirit, because I've always grown up with headaches. I've always had that. So when I get a headache, I always automatically still think it's me sometimes. But once I realize a nap or a shower and medicine doesn't work, then I'm kind of like, okay, this is spirit. Like that's just something that doesn't pop out to me all the time. I know, and I just want to give him hugs because I feel like it just, when he's ready, he'll be able to decipher and he'll be able to get into control. As much as you remind him and tell him, it just, when he's ready, he'll get it all together. So I want to send you both big hugs because I'm seeing, like, I don't know why I came up as a sad fox face, but I just saw a fox. I don't know if he likes foxes, but like foxes is also about, foxes like being able, they have those senses, and him needing to get, it could came up a fox for him to know that he has to, take the information that he knows and being able to use those senses. I know he's probably like with high school. I feel like when it comes, if he knows different ways to go to classes or different ways to go to things, I think that might help too. To let him know that if there's other ways that he knows he can try to go to a different class or go a different direction, to just try it and see if it helps. Because I feel like there may be other options to help not be as crowded. Is it maybe that's why I came up as a fox? Because all of a sudden I saw this cute little fox, and that's the first thing I was crying. I was like, okay, and then I just totally felt like I just felt a boy, and I just saw your son, and I'm just like, okay. So that's probably why your dad brought it up, because he likes foxes. But just know he'll get through it, and just to keep talking to him, see if maybe he can go different routes. I feel like switching to classes, especially with the crowds in that, I feel like once he gets more used to the school, he'll find different directions to go in. Okay. I love you, Miss Sue. I miss you. I'm going to have to catch up with you soon. Miss Kathy, you are next. And if anybody else would like a reading, let me know if you donate. Just because, as we know, notifications come in whenever they want to come in. They come when they want. I love you too. And you can, if there's any black stones that he'll put in his pocket, that can help him too. If he'll allow you, if he'll go to the store with you or online and buy him, some small crystals and that just to put in his pocket, would help too. I know black ones are good for protection and stuff like that. That may help him. I don't know crystals. I know Pam was live earlier. Pam is usually my go-to person with crystals. She may know what might be best for him too when it comes to that. So I would maybe see if he'll put some crystals in his pocket to help him with that. You want to talk to Kathy? Okay. Oh, I think I already know this, but I don't know why she's sharing. She had like women issues. I don't know what. All of a sudden I just got like random sharp pain in like my uterus area. I think was that her or is that somebody else? I don't know. All of a sudden I just got like sharp stabbing pain. And she's telling me something, what's going on in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks is the end of October. No, 1, 2, 3. It's mid-October. What's going on? She's showing me that there's something going on in 3 weeks. And 3 weeks is about, what was it? It was 1, 2, 3. It was October 22nd. She's just popping in with that. I got sharp pain in my uterus, and then I heard 3 weeks. Okay. The anniversary of her death. Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. Let's see what else she shows me. My throat hurts so bad. Is this the time where communication got really hard too? I don't know. It's making me feel like communication is really out of whack. I don't know why all of a sudden my throat hurts. And I feel really lightheaded. Is there, and I'm seeing a tornado. Is there some type of, what? I don't think, I know I could have missed so much. I don't know. I feel like there, unless she's saying that there's not going to be, she was in a coma. Okay, because I was seeing like tornadoes and I'm just feeling dizzy. I feel like I can't talk. My throat hurts. My uterus hurts. And I just feel like, I don't know why, unless I've never felt all of this with her and it's just coming in now. I don't know, and she's just making me feel, she's showing me like that things are moving so slowly right now. Like, honestly, I feel, I hate to say she's bored, but like she makes me feel like she's bored because I feel like things are at a standstill, and she's saying that, you know, she wishes she could find the steps to make things go forward. And she keeps showing me an airplane too. Were you thinking about flying somewhere for the holidays or a holiday or something? She's talking about a detour needing to be made to go through the finish line. Like, I'm hearing, I don't know why she showed me what she showed. She showed me an airplane, and then I heard there's a detour that needs to be made, and then I saw like people who run like the marathons, like those line tapes that they run through. I have no idea what any of that means, but that's exactly what she showed me. Let's see. Is somebody in sports or somebody do marathons? I have no idea either, Miss Kathy. That's just what I saw. Like, I was just seeing that somebody needs to go somewhere, but I feel like it's gonna, like, she's showing me a trip, but I feel like the trip isn't gonna go as planned, and there's some other things that we're gonna have to do to get to where we want to be. But I feel like there are things that are gonna cross these paths, is what she's showing me, that we need to see in order to get where we need to go. Is anybody thinking about traveling at any point, Miss Kathy, that's trying to... Gosh, I almost feel, is there a grandchild or a great-grandchild or somebody who's thinking about taking a leap for a new job, and that may seem like a far reach, I feel like she's reaching out and saying that there might be a big change coming up when it comes to a loved one around you. That I feel like somebody has a big dream and they're going to have to take a leap. But I feel like to take the leap to get to here, they may have to do a few things before they get there. Maybe. I don't know. That's all she's showing me. She's showing me a trip, a detour that's going to have to be made in order to get through that finish line. I don't know. She's saying she's giving me a thumbs up. I can't, I'll give you a thumbs up. I'm so used to my left hand and I can't use my left hand. It makes me feel weird. I don't know. She's showing me like a scavenger hunt, like a map. Are you planning things, Miss Kathy? Are you trying to plan what your next steps are, what your next moves are, or what you need to do? Because like she's making me feel like, we're trying to figure out what our options are, or where we're going next. Because I keep seeing the 7 of Wands. Is it 7 of Wands? I see a card. I can't remember which one. I should know my tarot cards by now, but I don't. I think it's the 7 of Wands. What am I seeing? I am seeing a card. She's being really random today. I can't find the card that she's showing me. Must have missed it. Like, I just feel like there's options and there's things that you're going through. And she's saying when it's time, that whatever direction that you take with it is the right one to do. Oh, there's a whole other deck over here. That would help, seeing the other half of the deck over there. There it is. 7 of Cups. I got the 7 right. I knew it was the 7 of something. Like, I feel like I'm seeing like this pirate map, and it's kind of just like this, and I keep seeing X marks the spot. So it makes me feel like, I don't know if opportunities or if you're trying to plan what your next move is. She's saying just that she wants you to know that you know which direction to go in. And I just feel like she doesn't want you to hold yourself back. I don't know why, but she's bringing up a lot of like sports. Like, I feel like she wants you to be able to push yourself out of your comfort zone and take, the leaps out of like boundaries and being able to make decisions that maybe you wouldn't normally make. I feel like she's saying right now, this is a time for you to take leaps that you normally wouldn't take and do things that you normally wouldn't do, because she's showing me at the end of the day, all that hard work is going to pay off at the end. She makes me feel like she wants you to make sure that you're living and doing things that I don't know if it's things that you normally wouldn't do, or if there's things that you want to do that you haven't done yet. She's saying this is a time for you to do it, because she's saying you have that time while people are figuring out their life. You went and purchased a newer car. Oh, I think I saw that. I can't remember. I don't even know what I did. I know I did laundry earlier today. That's all I remember. And it's all on the stairs, so hopefully my husband doesn't open the door and let him upstairs. I organized it. I don't know. She just makes me feel like I just feel like this is moments. Yes, I did see that now that I remember, because you said it was the first car you purchased without your husband. I remember that now. It all just came back to me. I just feel like she wants you to keep taking these leaps, because I feel like these are things that will help you as well. I don't know. Then she's showing me baseball. I've seen so many sport things. Is there any sport event, my love, that you've been wanting to go see or go do? Like, I feel like there's something fun or something with a sport that she's saying that she wants you to go see or to go do, and I don't know. I just see like she keeps bringing up like the competitive sports, and I don't know if there's something that you've also been wanting to go see, or she's just telling you that, to get to those victories, you got to keep pushing, you got to work hard, you got to do what you need to do. I don't know which direction she's going with it, but like, she's showing me running, she's showing me baseball. I think that might have been soccer. I'm not a fan of soccer, so I just feel like she wants you to keep pushing yourself and knowing that if you work hard, you're going to get to where you need to be. And she just wants you to be able to. She just says that she's saying, I don't want her to miss out on things while she's waiting for everything to fall into place. Because I feel like that's something that attracts him to you, is knowing that, you take charge, that you go for what you want and not holding yourself back. So I feel like the more she's saying that she wants you to continue doing that, she goes, because the word will get around. Hi, Miss Heather. How are you? Good. Oh, I don't like hearing that you're stressed and annoyed. And I love honest answers. um, I keep, is that this month or next month? I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know what's happening on November 28th. I don't know. I don't even know. Isn't that, but I don't even know when Thanksgiving is this year, to be honest. But she keeps showing me, she showed me November, and I was like, okay, what's happening in November? And then she showed me the 28th. So I don't know what's happening, or if you have anything planned for November 28th, but maybe it's just a date she wants you to write down. Did Daddy take you potty? Did Daddy take you potty? What a good daddy you have. Did you give him kisses and tell him you were a good boy? Good. And it's hard. There's just so many hands in that pot with pulling in that. I don't know what November 28th is for you, Miss Kathy. But I know they're pretty good about showing me dates and timelines for you, so maybe it's just something they want you to be aware of. And I'm hearing that there may be, is that days? I thought so. Do you have a decision that you have to make in a couple of days, or something may come up, or you need to make a decision by the middle of next week? They're showing me in 4 days. My birthday is November 3rd in June. Okay. I don't know why they showed me November 20. They showed me November, unless it's the 2nd through, it could be the 2nd through the 8th. I have no idea. I heard November, and then I saw 2 and 8, so I assumed it was 28. I don't know. Maybe that's maybe 2 through the 8th. Maybe he'll still surprise you and take you to Disney the 2nd through the 8th. I don't know if you had any of that planned before, but I just saw November and a 2 and an 8 together. That's okay. They were showing me like a decision was having to be made in the next couple of days. Um, and I'm hearing it's just a truck. He's saying that it's not as much as it was his truck. I feel like I'm hearing that I feel like whatever you sell the truck for may help benefit you with the money that you get to either go towards your new car or to keep for holidays or anything that you need coming up. I'm hearing that we don't need to be connected, that we don't have to hold on to the truck if the truck isn't helping us. And he's saying that it's okay. He's saying somebody else may benefit from it who needs it more. He's saying you have other things of his that are better to hold on to. What's that for?
Go upstairs.
Okay, I'm going to go get the girls in a couple minutes, okay? Love you. But of course, as you know how I am, it's up to you. But I do feel like, they showed me in 4 days, which was, I think, next Tuesday. It was either the 5th or 6th they showed me. And I feel like you'll have your decision. I don't know. I just feel like with how he's just saying the money may help benefit you with things more than the truck will right now, especially since you did just get a new car. I think Leo knows what time it is. Do you have any questions for Miss Kathy? Kathy? I felt like there were some questions, like when she first came in. Like I felt like there may be some specific questions that we had. I have a couple more minutes. And if anybody else would like a reading, you're more than welcome to message me and we can figure all of that out. Miss Heather, I don't. I have to go. He did just take Leo out, but I don't have. I like spending time, so I wouldn't be able to do mediumships. I know I do longish mediumships on my live because I have to leave in a few minutes to get the girls. But if there's anything that you do want, you can message me and maybe we can do through Messenger or a private reading. Did I put it? I haven't put an October special up, so I'll make an October special and then I'll do it. I should be live more next week. I made some changes that is hoping that, well, I went live today, so it's helping me being able to do what I normally do. Does she see Joe moving on? No, I didn't think so, but I figured I'd do that too. No. She's saying no. She's saying that I'm here and he has no need to move on. He just needs to figure out how to handle. He has to figure out how to handle himself, the family, the other family, and just being able to know, just to understand that she's not hurt by it. I feel like his biggest issue is that he feels like she would be disappointed or upset. And until he understands it is okay, then he'll be able to take the leap. And she's saying when he stops being, and I feel like she knows some of this, it falls on her. Like I'm seeing like when he stops, I hope this doesn't sound mean, but when he stops being a puppet for her family and starts being more on his own feet, I feel like he'll be able to do better, Miss Kathy. Because I feel, and she's saying she can't say too much because, like, as you told me and as she has told me, he was with her side a lot more. So when he gets to the point of being able to make his own decisions, I do feel like things will get easier and things will start moving forward instead of saying, she keeps showing me him as a snail being so slow. She's calling him like a snail right now. Just everything is moving so slowly. Because I feel like, he makes decisions and then he second guesses himself. He needs to get out of his head. I don't know if he's had headaches either, but I feel like his mind is just really torturing him right now. He just needs to find his own peace. Hi. Are you going to go with me to get your sisters? Do you want to go get your sisters? Are you so excited? Yeah. Is that why you keep going back and forth? I'll take that as he wants to go with me. That was kind of cute. That's a good boy. Yes. And, yes, that is where your patients come in. I asked her if she would show me a timeline. Like, I asked her when things would start moving on, and that's when she was showing me the puppet thing. It's just, he needs to figure, it's just something he needs to deal with. You have more patience than I think I would ever have, Miss Kathy, and I always praise you for that. If you do have any more questions, shoot me a message, because I have to get him going to be able to go get the girls. And I hope you have a great day, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great night. Have a wonderful weekend, and happy October.